Hey yo, welcome to it, man. It is another episode of hashtag KicksAndCulturePodcast. And vandaag, I've got my broer. I've been tapped in. I've got Jay Jody in the building.
Yeah. What up, kid?
Yeah. So, I don't know where to start. But hey, can I start here? We didn't upload this past week because we were supposed to have Reece in the building, and it happened that he passed away in a car accident. And rest in peace to the homie. And yeah, man, condolences to the family. So now let's just get back to the business. I've got the homie here.
Yeah.
Jody, bro.
What up, man?
You good?
I'm good, bro. Good. What's up, Kate?
I'm nice. And then now we have a lot to talk about.
Let's go for it.
About the culture. We're going to talk about sneakers. You're not wearing sneakers.
Yeah, not today. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about sneakers. But let's just start here. You grew up in Pitori.
Yeah, born.
The culture is wild there. Mm-hmm. The sneaker culture is wild there.
Yeah.
What type of sneaker you grew up in?
To be honest, what you got on right now, like
the Converse.
Yeah, the Converse vibes.
Yeah.
Because affordability at that time, and also I remember I had a pair of the Jack Puzzle.
Yeah.
I
wonder, are they still around?
Are they still around?
I'm wondering because I haven't seen them in a while.
I haven't seen them in a while too. I think it was a dope design, dope shoe.
Yeah.
Hopefully they kind of revamp, and if they looking for somebody to be an ambassador, I mean, come on, talk to somebody. So, but yeah, man, on that, and obviously Nike, man. I mean, yeah, my late father's little bro was very much into like Nike.
Yeah.
And so yeah, dog. It became the thing. Like we're trying to be like him because he was always cool, fresh, and
for sure.
Nike kicks every time. So yeah, I think he kind of influenced the vibes as well.
But what was your favorite sneaker in with the Converse? Was it the original Converse?
Originals. I'm always I got original in my social media name, original Jay Jody. So always for the originals. I'm always for the roots of things, you know. Yeah. So the originals definitely,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was what I was into.
Is there maybe like a specific sneaker
that
really inspired you to get into the game and also like influence the music that you do?
Definitely, and I'll go back again to the Nikes, man.
Yeah.
It's just something about it, There's something about Nike kicks and hip hop.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of like always one thing. It's always a world there.
Yeah.
The Nikes on my feet keep the
the story.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know that song with Nas, right? So and then Mac Miller, R.I.P. did another version of it, and then he sampled those with the Nikes on my feet, something like that. So Nikes, bro, the Air Force Ones and all that. It was just. Yeah, it was uniform for people that are in the culture and stuff. So yeah, the Nikes, man, always.
So let's start early in your career.
Yes, sir.
Right? There's always a story that I hear. You got shot.
Yeah. I'm a full rapper. Y'all little niggas is playing around. Yeah, I'm the guy.
50 of SA here.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. But Pitori is that crazy, to be honest, Love my city, but yeah, it could get dangerous sometimes. Yeah, of course. In fact, at that time, I was working at the mall. The funny part about me getting shot in the leg is that on that day, I was doing leg day at the gym after work, which is funny.
And then you get shot in the leg.
Come on. Right on my thigh, bro. Right on the femur.
Yeah. Was it a fight or?
No, it wasn't a fight. It's pretty much homie was doing his job, like trying to get that free phone, get that free money, So, yeah, it's just that thing of, but my problem is Knalinkan.
Yeah.
And I was like, my G, we're in my hood.
Yeah.
You're not about to do this. And there's this thing that I heard from a OG back in the day where he's like, there's certain sounds that a gun makes when it gets cocked, right?
Yeah.
You can hear it when there is a bullet getting into the chamber.
Yeah.
Or you can hear if there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he kind of taught me how to listen to that. And on that night, I thought I heard the other thing where it was empty. I'm like, man, I'm about I'm about to, you know what I mean?
And then the homie...
Come to know this man was not playing. And so I reached for his like collarbone type of situation, you know?
Yeah.
And then so obviously the gun is on his right arm, and then my right arm is this way. So I came, right? And then he just went like, yo. Yeah. And then just went for my leg like quickly.
Damn.
And funny enough, when you're closer to the gun like that, there's no big sound or it's just like,
and then
like
you
a little
felt
pop.
at the same time, or you like...
Yeah, no. My buddy just decided to shut everything down. I fell down and I realized, oh, this man is serious. I'm like, yo, so here's my bag with anything you need.
Yeah.
Because you just shot me. So you're going to have to take everything that's in there, that's for you.
Yeah.
And how I felt actually is crazy, which is like, I think that's why I believe God exists for real.
Yeah.
Thing, it was like sand. And so because I was bleeding profusely, the sand kind of like blocked the bleeding a bit. That like when I fell on that thing, you know? So yeah, that was just God, man. And then he took the things, but now he had the gun like pointed to my face. And I'm like, okay, this is not how it ends, right? And so, but then he just took those things and then he just ran off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
so did that maybe like play any role in you like creating your music? Because most rappers, when something like that happened, it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna rap about it.
But okay, how do you tell the story? I got shot, so I'm like, I got shot, bro. I didn't catch a body. I'm the one that got shot. It was like, so I didn't use that as a card or as a, let's go, you know. Like I always just put it on that thing of it happened, bro. It is what it is. It's normal in the hood, you know what I mean? If you from the hood, you know it's normal stuff. Yeah. So to me, it wasn't like, oh yeah, now I got an angle, I got a story. Yeah. I just wanted to rap about like things that I have on my mind, my experiences, but not really just focus on that. But I have touched on it, you know, in
because Reece always told the story.
Yeah, of course.
It's like he was the one who got shot.
Yeah. I mean, you must think...
My brother was in hospital. Now I had to rap.
You must think about how he saw that situation, bro. Yeah, first of all, they kind of made it weird when my parents and my brothers came through. Yeah. They had put the foil on me just to keep me warm. So now when you see the foil, it's like, my God, this man is gone.
He's gone.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, so they were very frightened. Yeah. And then, I think it's a traumatic experience, man, to see a family member or, you know, whatever, just in that kind of situation. So maybe that's why he kept on like, oh man. You know? And
then now you guys are starting to like record music. You guys are starting to do music, right? You and TK. Yeah. Form a group, Benchmark. Yeah. And then you guys do a song, and Forbes loved that song, and he would say, I wish it was high quality. Yeah. And you guys make a song about AKA. How did that come about?
That's a crazy story. Okay. All right, story time. Yeah. So, we're in the hood. We're planning how we're going to be big stars in Gollywood one day. Yeah. And so one of my homies, shout out Donovan, he's actually the guy that's talking on Triple TM on that first song where I'm not saying don't chase that. He's the guy. Yeah. So Donovan wanted to be on television, right? We wanted to be rappers, and it was just that thing of, then, you know, we need to band together and always move together, you know? Yeah. Now there was MTV based VJ search around that time. Yeah. Where I think Sandile GQ was part of, Muesli was part of. Yeah, bro, they were trying to get in the game. Yeah. And so, Donovan also, he's our guy, light-skinned homie. Yeah. So we thinking we gonna win. We got the light-skinned homie, so we out the hood for sure. So we go to Melrose, is it Arc or Arch? I don't know how the people pronounce.
It's whatever.
Y'all are very finicky with that, so Arch or the Arc. Yeah, but we went out there, the MTV based VJ search was going on, and then he made it to the top 10, you know, or something like that. So that gave us enough time to be also out there because a whole lot of celebrities were out there too. I remember DJ's Boo was still wearing the suit at that time. Yeah. Driving the Porsche. He was playing Jay-Z Picasso. I think he played it the whole day. Yeah. So I'm seeing DJs boo, I'm seeing what the list. What's up, baby?
You're like this.
I'm like, yo, this is Gollywood for real.
Yeah.
You know? And so at that time, Cassper was like bubbling.
Doing too much.
So we had me and TK, obviously, because we were producing, we had set up like, you know, a batch.
Yeah.
Like, I think over like 60 beats, bro, in a USB.
Yeah.
And so we went with it to Melrose, Dasso. And then when we saw Capo, we knew how to Cassper some way.
Yeah.
And so we were like, yo, we need to actually get to that homie and give him the USB and be like, my brother, you know? So I see Capo, I go to him, I'm like, yo, my G, Agiti, I'm gonna go to Twenya Braga, Mara Ashi, USB nyana for the homie over there. He's like, no, that's what I saw. Yourself. I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
He came through and he was cool, man, you know? And we just those guys like, bro, we not trying to, you know, mess with your time, but in here, it's like over 60 beats, man. Clearly, you know, you have to find something in here. So, Fraiza Utsi that we sharp, we even exchanged numbers, you know? So everything was going smooth, man. It was proper. And so, just to fast forward, decided to let the homie be for the weekend, and then get Makota Monday.
Yeah.
Monday, kaboma nearly frunyana so, wabo. I pick up the phone and I call. I had to run to my friend to go buy a time. I remember, and then came back. Yo, let me call this man. Ringing. You know, rappers don't wake up early. Yeah, boom. Yeah. I'm like, nah, bro. Let me try again. I tried again, and this time he answered, but he was on some Tipek said it ain't Daesh. Yeah, just kind of, you know, frazzle untolanyana later there or something. I'm like, no problem. Left it, called him back, and when I asked him, yo, guess I eating if, you know, you found something in there, he was like, ish, man, you know, nah, man, ish. I didn't find something, man, so that didn't break me. I told him, brother, it's okay. Whatever type of beat you want, we can even make it on the spot.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, cool, no, I just gotta, no problem. And that was that, you know? Around that time, we were also pushing Reece.
Yeah.
So we had pushed Reece to PH Raw X. Shout out to PH Raw X, by the way. And so at that time, also, I think Cass had just won body my 4 awards. There was a lot going on. I'm trying to piece things. No, Saha.
Oh, yeah.
Saha. It was like 4 of them.
Oh, yeah.
He was on the bed sleeping with them or whatever. It was two to side. So Reece made a song inspired by that. And that's why he called it Cassper's Picture, because at that time, it was the 2 awards. And he was like, man, I want to be there too one day. Yeah. Sharp. He makes the song, it's all good and whatever, right? And then, what happened, bro? Yeah, there was shizness at that time.
Yeah.
Mposibeng, R.I.P. Yeah. Mposibeng, bro, what a great guy. And then he was interviewing those guys, but they shot it different days or whatever, but they made it one episode. Yeah. So the Cass thing was happening also on that episode, and the Reece thing was happening on that episode. And Posibeng asked Cass, like, yo, my G, and I'm hearing on the song there where Reece is saying, you know, his brothers gave you like a USB with like over 60 beats. Yeah. You know what I mean? At that time, I was doing my little graphic design hustles in Davidson. Yeah. So I'm telling homies, yo, come through, come watch. You ain't about to talk about me. Yeah, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. They coming through, you know, and they watch and they're like, hey, who need time? I'm like, hey, watch. Talk about, you know, our production, you know. This man goes and says, Impossible is like, yeah, so the beats, did you? He's like, nah, man, those beats were whack, man. I didn't find anything on them beats, man. I'm like, whoa. So I'm standing like, volume, just take on volume or maybe. Hey, bro, I'm dying inside. Yeah. This is national TV. This man is saying our beats are trash. Yeah. At that time, we pushing for graphic design things. We doing also studio time, like, you know. Yeah. So we hustling. That's our hustle. Yeah. And he said our beats are trash. Man, Facebook at that time, in the hood, they're like, yo, you know. Yeah. So we got mad. Yeah. And after we got mad, it was a situation where we have to do something. So we made a song. And we made a song at that time. They were beefing, I guess. And so we called the song AKA. We are on our AKA because we felt like he's the most hip hop guy at that time. So so Reece on the hook. I did the verse, which is funny because Cass thought it was Reece on the verse.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had to correct him. He was like, "Nah, bro, that's big bro on your ass."
Yeah,
so I just did the hook.
Yeah.
So that's how the song came about, man. It was because we were avenging ourselves and just kind of like fixing our reputation out there in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get signed to Ambitiouz. How does that come about?
We hustled that situation. We started seeing Fifi Cooper moving around like very dopely, like, yo, this person is out here. And so kind of did our research, found out, who's behind the situation. And then I remember we spoke to a lady named Gesta. Shout out Gesta Sirumula. And then, bro, she was like, send me your stuff. Let me hear what's going on.
Yeah.
And she did. And we did send her like our music, but I don't even think it was about that. She just kind of saw potential and was like, I'll take you guys on. At that time, in the stable, it was just Fifi Cooper. Yeah. And we were like the second act to get taken on. And then MT was the third, but he already had something moving, so that's why he just blew up so quick.
Yeah. And then you guys like start releasing music and Ambitiouz. I know we had this bit of a conversation offline. And you guys had the different sound than everybody had at Ambitiouz.
Yeah.
And for me personally, you guys were way ahead of your time. The sound that's being used right now, it's the sound that you guys were
That's
doing.
crazy. They're going to fight you for that, but yeah, facts.
And for me, I'll always feel like as much as they did so much for you guys, but there'll always be a but for me because I just felt like if maybe they did push you guys as much as they were supposed to push you with that sound, we would have a BET in SA.
I hear you, bro, and I agree with you fully because you must understand that sound we were working on it even before we got to Ambitiouz.
Yeah.
So when we got there, we already kind of had a template. We just had to progress it.
Yeah.
So, and now we had to switch some things and kind of like be team players in a label situation. Yeah. So that's why, we had to kind of let go of some things that were, our elements. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but I hear you, bro. I really wish we were given a chance to continue with that sound. I think we were going to achieve something dope.
All right. Another thing, right, is that you are under Ambitiouz.
Yeah.
Like, what did you learn in terms of the business when you are there before you left?
Man, I learned that it's a business.
Yeah.
First thing first, I learned that it's a business and one has to be very... I mean, even before we got there, bro, we were already doing the research, whatnot, So we kind of had an idea of what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And so I think that's also why we got into trouble because we were asking the real questions and we kind of knew some things. I'm not saying we knew everything. I just think at that time it was shut up and just do your work. But we had some questions and it was not to be disrespectful or anything like that. We just wanted to understand what we're doing. So but I learned, man, just business in its entirety, bro. Like, yo, this is business. You can be creative as you want, but you still got to handle the business as well. Yeah. So,
was it a difficult choice for you guys to say, nah, we're bouncing now and we're going to be independent?
I mean, with the way things were going, it wasn't difficult at all.
Yeah.
Maybe let's say it was difficult to see the treatment, right?
Yeah.
And it was difficult to see how things are going and just the business side of it. And we didn't agree with certain things. And so it became difficult.
Yeah.
But then to make the decision that we need to probably move on, no, it wasn't difficult.
Yeah.
And we did it with tact, bro. I'll tell you right now. It wasn't on some disrespectful tip, like I'm telling you, we actually had a meeting with the exec.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we just humbly want to, part ways. Thank you for everything, but we would like to, take it from here.
It wasn't also the way that social media portrayed it.
Of course not, bro.
Yeah.
Of course not. Because, like I'm telling you, it was a meeting. It was a proper, conversation between gentlemen.
Yeah.
The only thing it was that, it was forgotten that we actually didn't sign actual papers. Yeah.
You guys didn't sign no contract, nothing.
2 years in there, like just on a handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentlemen's
Yeah,
agreement.
but it's because we had said, yo, there's certain things in the contract that we would just like to amend.
Yeah.
And we were told we will amend them, and then 2 years later.
And now you become independent.
Yes, sir.
And like, how was that? Like you starting being independent now, there's nobody who is like you're reporting to yourself now. And you need to hold yourself accountable to everything.
Yeah.
And how has that experience been?
Ish, bro, you must understand you have a bunch of young cats, because at that time, the other guys were living where the label had assigned them to live. And we were just doing our own thing in Melville at that time, me and TK. So we were just handling our own situation.
Yeah.
And so all of those guys came through to our apartment.
Yeah.
And that's where Buddy Barking, I think Money Today. Yeah, Money Today was done there.
Yeah.
I think also, if I'm wrong, then I'll be corrected. But even Rather Catch Flu, Not Finished. It was, done over there in Melville. So at that time, we knew we had to be very, very serious. But shout out to Baju Kada. Like, if there's a grot man in this game that I will never forget, Baju Kada, for real.
Yeah.
Because at that time, there were letters going around, Goody promoter to say, I don't book those cats, and we didn't notice. But when we were trying to hustle, do our thing, Krotman told us, he's like, no, I got that letter. You know what, man? I don't care for the letter. Matter of fact, how much y'all want to come to Bloom?
Yeah.
What? Okay, cool. Bukana Krotman, is that? He's like, no problem. Bank account, and then we went to Bloom, and that's one show I'll never forget. I think it was the first show with all of us outside of the label. Yeah. So that was hope, So we went to Bloom, and we killed it out there, bro. It was a mess. It was a mess. And then, bro, but now we realize we had to be more serious than ever because it's on us. Yeah, because and if we fail, it's on us.
You're running your own business now, and everything depends on your pocket.
And music has this thing where it'll take money from you and not give it back same time. Yeah, you gotta be patient. It's like a long play, bro. Long game, and you put in the money now, and you hope that whatever you do in the middle, when you get there, you reap, so.
But what advice would you give somebody who wants to go independent right now and be like,
hey, man, don't do it. Do not do it. Unless uchis boy chis gelanyana, then utawashapo, you'll have support financially, or maybe, just if you have support, you'll be fine. But one man, and whatever, it's very hard. And if you want to pursue that, just please be very sure and equip yourself with all the information, and also know who the players in the game are. Yeah.
So also is that another thing is that like you being part of the label, you going independent, also like your music has to evolve.
Absolutely.
In a way.
Yeah.
Like how has your music and your career evolved?
That's such a fire question. I think so. With me, even my music is just based on my experiences, just as a outinje, my thoughts, my feelings at that time or whatever. So, bro, the progression has been crazy. It's been painful. It's been exciting. It's been just a cocktail of emotions, good and bad. Yeah. But it's learning, bro. The destination doesn't move, dog. It's right there. But if I stop, then I don't get there. So it was just always that in my mind. Like, you know what? It's bad right now, but we gotta go. Oh, it's good. Let's not relax. Yeah. It was that type of thing. So I think it's just molded me into into a proper. That's why I hate the ageism thing in hip hop.
Yeah.
Where they try to OG you out the game.
Yeah.
And they say you are OG, like you're done. My G, that's when you're starting.
Once you get the OG tag,
it's like they kicking you out the game.
Yeah.
And I think young homies should stop doing that because you're growing up too, my G.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be OG'd out the game too when you feel like you're just getting started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, when you're getting older as a guy, more wisdom, more connections that you have built along the way. If you were doing the right things, bro, growing up actually is dope.
Yeah.
If you're doing the correct things. 100%. So I don't understand the ageism thing in hip hop.
Yeah.
And I think it should stop. I think it's whack. I think it's weak.
Yeah.
So yeah, dog. I hate it.
It also like kicks you out the game.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like you're at your peak.
Yeah. And then they want to kick you out because there's this young thing going on. And I get it, bro. But you are growing older too. They starting to OG, some of the young cats right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you be 27, they trying to OG you out the game right now. So it's like the game,
rapping.
Bro, it's like the game is getting younger and younger and younger.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make it a bad thing. That doesn't make it also a good thing. We just have to find a sweet spot, bro.
Yeah.
For everything to coexist.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
At your listening session, you mentioned the relationship with your dad.
Yeah.
Did that like play any role in like, okay, cool, you creating music and also making the music so matured to what it is right now?
Yeah.
From what we know back then.
Absolutely, bro. I mean, when I was younger, before I was 10 years old, he was a superhero to me.
Yeah.
And then you grow up and you start seeing things clearly and you're like, man, this man ain't no hat. And then you grow up again, then it starts being, it's like two men in the house now because I'm growing up and I'm thinking what I know everything. It was just a roller coaster, but he always had the words. He was very wise. Yeah. So napela twere gave you a shop. And then at the same time, he was supportive of this. In fact, my mom was the one that was like kind of, she had reservations about this thing. Yeah. Like, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be safe financially and whatever. And this is not what I'm paying school fees for type situation, Yeah. But man. He was that guy. He was encouraging. In fact, he was the movie buff. Yeah. He was the movie buff. He put us into movies like that. And that's why you see or hear movie references so much in our music. Yeah. Yeah.
So that sounds like there's a lot of inspiration that comes with that relationship also. Yeah. And now let's talk about the new album.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Come on now.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
That album is, to me, that's gonna be like a classic.
Wow.
Because
okay.
The features were well calculated.
Yes, sir.
And the song that you did with Java there, like that song is like, that song is wild.
Thank you.
And I doubt anybody expected that you would have like a song with Java that's like that.
And like that, I hear you.
It's a dope song.
Thank
the
you,
album
brother.
is so matured, melodic.
Yeah.
The sound, like it's not the sound that you need to like be chill when you listen
Absolutely.
to the album.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the inspiration behind the album and you thinking like, okay, cool, now let me get into the culture, let me go hip hop and also like mix these different sounds in the album.
Yeah.
Like the whole process for you, how was it?
I'm doing that because this album was supposed to be out 2 years ago. Yeah. But there was just so much happening. And I had just come out of releasing the last album that we did as Benchmark Power Trip album. Yeah. And there was no motion, so things were low. 2020, I'm losing my father. Yeah. Oh, man, it was just weird, Yeah. But I had to focus all that into something. Yeah. And so we cannot afford therapists, man, so we just put the beat on. We just put the beat on, and that becomes a therapy. Yeah. That becomes, I gotta say something. I've been having this on my mind or in my heart, so let me just say it. And it became that, bro. I was mostly alone in the creation of this album.
Yeah.
In fact, I was alone all the time in the studio, just locking myself in, smoking up, sipping up, whatever the situation might have been. I'm watching a movie, I'm chilling, whatever.
Yeah.
But I just tapped in like that into saying, also, it's debut solo.
Yeah.
That was also a motivation to say, you don't get to drop your debut solo twice, bro.
You only come up once.
Yeah. And it's Mzansi, whether people see it or not, Mzansi takes albums seriously.
Very serious.
Singles is cool, and you can get like a hit maybe from a single, but the album,
yeah,
can twist it out. So yeah. So I told myself I'm gonna be very serious about this. I'm gonna be very intentional. I am making the album. I didn't get in studio and just do some songs and be like, I'll throw it in the album.
Yeah.
It was very intentional. I'll be like, okay, this is this. Okay, this is trash. I don't like this.
Yeah.
This is this. Da da da. So yeah, even with the thoughts, man, I had to dig deep with some things because I know sometimes people think you're writing a song, in the moment at that time. This is how you feel. No, sometimes you tap into something that you probably felt like 3 weeks ago, and you bring it back. So it was that as well. It was crazy. It was a crazy process. At the same time, I'm working on other projects. I'm working on Heaven Can Wait. I'm working on Sunset Stories. It was just so much going on. Yeah. But because I live in the studio pretty much, I could do the work. And yeah.
Yeah, so as I said, the features were very calculated.
Yes, sir.
Were very calculated.
Yeah.
So when you're selecting people that you want to have features with, do you like, I just want to have a feature with who, and then we'll just see the connection? Or it's like people that like you are like so close to that you're like, okay, cool, I want to do a feature with this, or they just come naturally?
I'm usually a fan of whoever I work with.
Yeah.
Well, it starts there. It's like I always say, it's never clouty weather when I feature someone. I don't do it for, this might be a good look right now. Yeah. So let me just feature this cat or feature this lady because no. Yeah. It's I listen to the song, and obviously in the beginning it's just me on the song, but when I bump the song and I'm like, and because I'm these guys' fans, sometimes I can hear where to place them. Yeah. And also because I have like a producer history. Yeah. So sometimes I can tap into my producer element and be like, oh man, my mom would sound dope on this. Yeah. Sometimes it's even guys that I don't even mess with. I'd be thinking, ooh, this person will be dope on this. Yeah. But it's not gonna happen. But I hear that. I hear these things as a producer sometimes, like, yo, this song would work if it went this way. Yeah. So with the guys that I have on the album, it was very intentional for sure. It was, this song is dope. Am I gonna finish it one man, or do I want a guest feature? Yeah. And if I felt like a guest feature would be dope, it was, let me think, let me hear this. And when I heard their voices in my head, I just reached out.
And then you ended up going, oh yes.
Come on, that's my brother. Yeah. Yeah, that's my brother, Black Liz. You must understand, Black Liz is Pretoria hip hop royalty. Yeah. I know SA doesn't really nurture the celebrity of people in like Moms and Tiwantuara Jody, artists, whatever. I don't know. But me, I still keep that thing in my mind. I still put the same respect that I had for you when you were doing your thing, you were hot. I still have it now. Yeah. That doesn't erase that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, with me working with him, bro, it's crazy because these are the guys we grew up on in Pretoria. 100%. They were killing stuff in Gollywood already. We were just young cats listening to them. So for me to have a relationship also outside of the music with him is dope. He's a dope guy, man. So yeah, yes. And funny enough, that IS thing, it was actually a Pretoria thing. Yeah. Like everybody from Pretoria, when it's cypher time or whatever, when you hear that, it's a Pretoria cat. And you know what we do. I'm not gonna say much. Yeah.
And
so yeah.
Like to me listening to the album, I only felt like there was only one name left.
Which one is this one?
Envy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, Mr. Punchlines galore. Bro, Mr. Punchlines galore. But he's got a project out right now, actually. Yeah. And it's fire.
That guy, I just know, like, he can go toe to toe with
anybody. Anybody, bro.
And he has like the dopest flow.
Bro, I'm talking about the punchlines, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this man has so many punchlines. It's like, in a verse, Yahaya is 16. 10 of those bars will be punchlines type of situation, you know? Yeah. It's like, it's crazy, man. He's the pen is very crazy on that, man. Yeah. So, yeah. But, I mean, you know, he's homie, too. He's bro, too, so you never know. You never know, you know? We might be cooking on something.
On something. And then, I was talking about the production of the album. Yeah. To me, like, it's like, when I'm listening to your production, it's like, okay, cool. This person like has been tapped into Forbes. The quality. Maturity of the album. Because when you have an ear for music, you don't just listen to what is being said, the beat only.
Of course.
You need to listen to you need to check the production.
Of course.
You understand?
Yeah, yes, sir.
And you were saying that it's sad that you've never worked with Forbes.
Bro, I would sometimes produce and make songs in a way where I'd be like, I could front this to Forbes and be like, gee, I got like 4 or 5 songs for you that you could do. Because I studied the man that much, you know? So, bro, it just sucks, man. It sucks. If I had that chance, but in an alternate universe somewhere, I think it's happening. But if I had a chance to work with that man, bro, it would have been magic.
And I know that for sure.
Of course, yeah. I mean, bro, so he once called that man like a unicorn. That was so weird. Yeah. But he called him a unicorn. I think in the sense that it was so hard to get to him or whatever, you know. But for Forbes to say that, you know,
like, but you know, like, I'm really loving the album because it's also like taps into different markets. As I was saying, like, take it to Africa, bro. Like, the sky is the limit for you. Yeah. Like, with this body of work, we haven't had maybe like I would say out of 10, maybe like we have had like 4 albums that are like this matured that we have had since like the where the era like where South African hip hop was.
I hear you.
During that time, we're like South African hip hop. There was a time when like.
I know, bro. It was so hard to get into because all these guys were super talented. Yeah. Like, it was so hard, bro. Like, you had to be on top of your game. Right now, I mean, it's all good. You know? All you gotta do is just make 2 words rhyme or whatever you inside. You know? It's a different ball game. Fame is cheap. Personalities are the new thing. No, for real. And I'm not, throwing no shade. It's just it's this shift, you know? Yeah. There's no. You don't have to earn anything right now. Yeah. Yeah, you just get in there. Just do a little 1 2 1 2 and then you're inside. But back then it was very hard, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And so that's why you're saying that, I think.
And you have a song with Reece also. Mm-hmm. Who were you guys mad at? Because now you guys are trying to take each other's hats off. What the hell?
Aish. So the thing with me and the boy is
competition.
Yeah, but with me, it's like when I work with him, I have fun, right? Yeah. Because we kind of like vibrate on the same frequency when it comes to music. Yeah. Right? We like the same type of music. I mean, it's the music that I put him on anyway, but he's now putting me on to things, and I'm like, yo, this is fire. Yeah. But it's always gonna be that. It's like big bro, little bro type stuff, Like, hey man, I'm not gonna sit here and watch you just do that. You know?
He grew up looking up to you.
Yeah, so he's.
Now I have to go toe to toe with this.
Now for real, and man, he's a fly rapper, dog. Obviously one of my favorite rappers, out here. So yeah, but can I tell you, man, I didn't even want to rap, dog. To be honest, bro, I wanted to be like a Ashayana or my Chris Brown. Yeah, I didn't want to do all this rap and stuff, but and when it catches you, it catches you. Yeah. And it's the greatest form of expression for a young black man, bro. You have no idea. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and also it has the chance to put food on your table. Yeah. Of course I'm in there. So, yeah, but that's why my music is so melodic sometimes because I'm coming from a jazz era. Yeah. You know, the homie was playing jazz when I came through. So I come from a jazz era. Like my father used to play jazz. The first time I heard hip hop, I was already deep within body R&B and smooth jazz. Yeah. So hip hop was new at that time when I heard it, and I just caught the bug, and it was too late for me. I couldn't stop. Yeah. But I wanted to be like a
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown, Ashanyana first, but I don't got the voice for that. So I just wrote the bars.
And him looking up to you, right? Has like gave you because like of who he is right now. He is Reece. Like has it ever give you like so much pressure in like when you guys are gonna have a track together, like okay, cool. I know he's coming through with fire. I need to be on my A game.
Funny enough, never. Like I'm saying, with him, I always see it as fun, dog. Yeah. Like, oh, we about to do this. You go in here, because we always catch each other out in terms of, oh, you doing this? Yeah. Is that what we doing over here? And it'll become that. But no. I don't get into a song competing with him like that. It's just fun. But definitely it's there with the, oh, we rap it like this. You should have told me so I can go, dig into that bag, brother. Yeah. So it's just that type of thing. But yeah, I'm competitive. He's competitive. I think it's there. It's just unspoken, but it's there.
And when we were at your listening session, he knew every word to every song.
So his memory is crazy. That's why my pops wanted him to like be like a lawyer or something. You know what I mean? His memory is nuts. Like he has very excellent memory. Yeah. Bro, sometimes I don't even be remembering my stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's so much in my head, but with him, it's so simple for him to just remember stuff. So he's been like that for forever, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
And for me right now is that you have this body of work that's like amazing, right? Where are we taking it from here? Because now the body is out there, people are listening to it, they're loving it. Yeah. And I have my songs that I'm saying like these are my favorite songs, and I would love to see you doing them. Yeah. And also like you said you were like tapping into a bit of AKA and stuff like that. You have that song where like now we're doing the step. Yeah. So now where are we taking it, bro?
SA Media, where are we going? I'm going to Africa. They are asking the questions. Yeah. There you have it, bro. I think right now is the most crucial moment. It's the maintenance of whatever that's been created. Yeah. Which is kind of like the most anxiety-inducing time because here's this thing, and now you gotta protect it, maintain it, make sure it goes to the top, Yeah. But I'm not scared. I'm very confident because of the type of people I have around me right now. Yeah. The support is there, so definitely I'm trying to push to a level where I'm seen as a certain type of artist. One day become a legacy artist, Momzanzi. Where. So I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna,
You have been in the game for more than 10 years, bro.
Ish, man.
And a lot of people don't know that.
They don't have. It's like that sometimes,
Yeah, so it's not like you're a new kid in the block.
Yeah, no, definitely not, bro.
You've been there and you've proven yourself. Yes, sir. Like, yo, I'm that guy. Yeah. Right now, the only thing that's needed is just for us to take it to Africa.
Absolutely.
And that's like the whole trip.
Yeah.
But listen,
I said global. But you're so saying
it's you know why I always say for me like I would prefer African artists to focus in Africa. We have a huge market, people that consume a lot of music, and we can't be saying we want to take it to America and all of that. America is flooded.
Of course.
Understand?
Of course.
And it's not about us breaking into America while they're trying to come here and be based here right now. Because if we can't see our gold, then that's why they end up taking it back. Baby.
Preach. And I'm for that so much because imagine if we were a United States of Africa. That's everybody in SA would be a multi-millionaire because now 100%. There's no borders. Yeah. Because that's what happens in the States. That's why you have one guy that's from Connecticut, but he has a mansion or whatever because But somewhere around the United
He has
States
access to every
of America.
state.
We have 9 provinces, dude.
You understand?
In a way, go home, go like that. They don't care for hip hop like that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty small, man, and that's why it's go home. That's why I also don't want to look at go America. I really don't care for America right now. We're better than them right now when it comes to hip hop.
100%.
In fact.
100%.
So
they're not even saying that much.
They will never say it. They are the most entitled nation on this planet.
That's the thing. So that's why I'm saying, for me, it's to realize the African dream, because what we have here is the most amazing thing ever.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm even saying to you, Africa is the spot, because it's vacant.
Yeah.
And putting it out there, because also like there's a guy from Kenya, Antonio Soul. I talk to him every day. I don't remember if you remember the chick called Ecstatic. She did a song with AKA and Pretty Ugly.
I'm not sure. You know what I remember from? I'm not sure if it's Kenya. Do you remember Kem Mula?
Kem Mula is from Kenya.
That's what I'm trying to say. I've been tapped in, bro. For real.
Kem Mula is my people.
Man, tell Kem Mula to drop something new, man. Like, that was such a fire group.
Like even Ecstatic was there. It was part of the crew.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Joe. Ish.
So, that's why I'm saying, because we had this conversation of like, yo, like, we just need to trade music.
That's all, bro.
Trade music.
That's all.
They obviously, they look at us as the Hollywood of Africa. We just need to export. They need to export here so we can all like.
We gotta, bro. It's this thing that you're saying is so serious. We gotta figure it out, man.
100%.
I think we gotta figure it out, because once we figure that out, wait till level like UK or America in that light anymore, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be fine. I'm going to Egypt, Gaboa, or you know what I mean, type thing. But yeah, oh well.
Take the album there, Palisa. Take the album there.
Yes.
Africa.
Come on.
Africa.
Come on.
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Man, I want to thank you for coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. The album is out and it's doing wonders. I have my favorite songs there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and for me, I don't want to listen to an album and then start commenting on it. I
feel you. You want to enjoy. Yeah. That's so dope. That's dope.
Yeah, because what pisses me off about these people that are always analyzing music in the internet.
Yeah.
One listen.
Yeah.
A person comes to the internet now.
Yeah.
They are busy analyzing the song, and you haven't gave yourself time to listen to it.
And you know what my problem is with that? How did you consume all the instrumentation, the wording, the sonics, the tone, the feel? All of it, you digested that and you can immediately comment. That's crazy. I take my time with music as well.
There's one thing about music is that there are things that you hear on a song maybe like after 2 years.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God. There was this on this song.
Yep.
And then now it takes you back to that song.
Come on, bro.
You understand?
Yeah.
So now, like, I never understand the people that are busy analyzing music and things like that.
It's a very rushy era that we're in, bro.
Yeah,
it's very rushy. Yeah.
That's why you get a lot of people who are not doing great work. They get a lot of hype. Yeah. No, it's
bars.
It's the truth.
Y'all getting smoked out here. You see that?
It's the truth because I'm gonna react to something that I've heard right now. I haven't gave myself time to listen, and also like to get the full feeling of the song,
bro.
And then now I'm just like
keyword, feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
You know. So I think people now get into music with the rush of I want to comment.
Yeah.
Wabo. So you won't feel anything because you're coming in there with a certain type of intention.
100%.
And then what you consume there, you got to sharp with you. So give yourself time, guys, to listen to music, man.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, that's why back then, bro, like it would be this artist utropile, and that's like the soundtrack to your life for a year.
Yeah.
You know? And then now you know for sure if that thing is dope or not.
Yeah.
Because if you don't go back to it, then you know, maybe I didn't catch the feeling or the vibe of this thing. And that's fine. but you can't in one day, you know. And I get it. You know? First time you hear it, it's exciting. You hearing what you like sonically, whatever, but you are not digesting everything.
Yeah.
You know, give yourself time, give yourself grace.
Now, with that, when you just spoke about that, now I'm remembering how a certain artist used to shit on people about coming to on Twitter and talking about his music. Nah, give it time.
Yeah, dog. Give it time,
relax,
dog. Give it time.
And just give it 3 weeks.
Come on, bro.
Now
Let it sink in.
To talk about it.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But thank you, man.
No, thank you for having me, bro.
Coming through.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll have you again.
Of course.
As time goes.
Of course.
And the sky is the limit.
And the sky has no limit.
Trust me.
So
let's take it to Africa.
Let's go. Now, bro, I'm so with you there because even after the Ambitiouz thing, the first person we worked with, shout out to Makhoto that organized that feature. It was Ice Prince Zamani. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was really dope, bro. Like to work with somebody from Africa, and then he was so cool about it too on Twitter. So we always been the guys to do that. I mean, even the boy there with Manifest from Ghana. You know, it's we on your timeline is what I'm trying to say. We're on your schedule. So just keep it locked in, bro.
I'll hold you guys accountable.
Yeah. Of course. Come on. You're pinning the tweet. Nah, that's stress. Nah, we'll make sure.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Shout out, brother.
Much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
And just make sure that you guys get the album.
Shine o'clock out.
We're gonna put the title here. So we're gonna put it here. And where you guys can get it. So just make sure that you get it, and also make sure that you subscribe on our YouTube channel. It's Eddie Vogue Group Network. We out.